And then you see Daniel Bryan just run up on Triple H like, "Yo, what's up, man? What you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, the show must go on." He's like, "Oh, okay, I want to take your guys out." And then you see Shawn walk into the picture, and you're like, "Do we get Daniel Bryan and Shawn, even though Shawn's old?" And then you see Adam fucking Cole, the NXT champion. You're like, NXT title match at the end of the night? Sign me up.
And you thought for a second, like, this literally could be the version of the Nexus, that original NXT invasion angle that was awful. Daniel Bryan actually lived to tell about it. He was there. He went too far, spit on the ref, and got fired. Then made it back, rehired, and then ended up defending himself against the new NXT Nexus invasion. What a full circle moment, guys. Gotta love wrestling. Gotta fucking love wrestling.
They call that long-term booking right there.
Right. Long-term booking.
See enough of it.
I guess the last thing we can talk about wrestling before we get into J-Mo's Jeopardy would be Monday. Monday, we had KO doing incredible work. He dropped in about 5, 6, 7 different Scott Hall references and lines, Razor Ramon lines, through a fantastic promo. But for some inexplicable reason, we got Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, which I did not enjoy. For the honor to have freaking speaking take the place of the KO show.
So you didn't like the stakes of the match, or you didn't like the match itself?
I didn't like the stakes of the match.
Okay,
the match itself
was fire.
Yeah, the match was good, but because of the stakes were so stupid, I'm like, Kevin Owens is not losing.
Right.
I was like, so it kind of takes me out of it when it's like I know what's going to happen. It just wasn't fun.
To me, it was like an insult to our intelligence and our belief as wrestling fans. You're telling me that Seth Rollins has to fight for a spot on WrestleMania
when Dominic Mysterio is just going to WrestleMania?
Well, I was gonna say Johnny Knoxville and Logan Paul, but okay, E, go ahead, cook. You
just saying.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like Logan Paul is a match at WrestleMania. Why is Seth Rollins fighting for one? That sounds insane.
It's the synopsis of the WWE, man. This is what it is. Like, they'd rather put Logan Paul and make sure that asshole has a fucking match before you have one of your flagship wrestlers and Seth freaking trying to fucking barter talk show gimmicks to get on WrestleMania, man. Like you said, Dub, it's disrespectful. They had me watching this goddamn show. I haven't sat down and watched Raw. Shit, I definitely didn't have kids when the last time I had dedicated a Monday night to sitting there and watching all 3 hours of Raw, and for the appearance of maybe we'll call him the American Nightmare. I don't know, Stardust, Dash, and Cody Rhodes. We're all waiting for it. So like our Twitter handle tweeted out, I am very surprised that the WWE is this patient, or Cody is bending them over like this, making them wait. I think honestly it's the latter, because we know Vince, and Vince can't hold anything back. He will blow his load. Exactly. I was gonna say
Stone Cold. We like 4 weeks out. Stone Cold just like, I'll be there any type of match. I don't even know what we're doing yet. Vince like, hey, just get on your social medias. Just get on your phone and start talking to it.
Right now. Here's a blank check. Just show up in Raw. Just start showing up. I don't care what you do.
Social media, what? Twitter, what?
What's up, J-Mo?
It's like J-Mo. It's like J-Mo trying to use Twitter, you know?
Oh my
God.
Just
blowing your load everywhere.
Yes.
Wait, what is this?
I'm shocked at the fact that that Vince and the powers that be can hold their stuff this long. hang on
Chobani.
this long. Exactly. They can hold their
Yes.
Chobani back for this long because
I don't
So-
think so.
a lot of back and forth going on here.
Yeah. So BA, this is why you and I are tag team partners. I think I sent in the group chat. That's the first time I've watched all 3 hours of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
S-
Yes.
Like I just attended a Monday Night Raw, but still, like I was just like, why am I watching this? Like, why?
It's
I do
like a
that every week.
slideshow.
I do it every week. I watch the whole thing and it's like, wow.
Man.
And then most times, honestly, I guess it evens out because I will watch a whole Raw just sitting there because I started it, or I will not watch Raw for weeks at a time and then just catch it on Simon Miller. He's just like, oh, ups and downs of Raw. I was like, oh, that happened? Damn, let me go watch this match back. Let me figure out what happened here. So, yeah, the fact that BA is so angry, I love it because Cody Rhodes is literally got Vince by the ball sack.
Mm-hmm.
And if it ends up he comes out for Impact or some shit that I don't care about, and Seth freaking got to go like steal the thunder of Johnny Knoxville, and
he's gonna be doing like he's gonna be acting like how Leslie Nielsen was acting at that SummerSlam in '94, I think it was, when it was the Undertaker versus the Undertaker, and they kept on having those dumbass Leslie Nielsen vignettes where he was trying to find the real Undertaker, air quote for the audience.
Because like the second Naked Gun movie was out, right?
Yeah, one of those movies, and
Naked
that's what
Gun.
they're gonna have Seth Rollins. That's why they just put him on
22 and a
Jimmy
third.
Fallon, because he's gonna be.
He's
gonna
he
be like the
on for
media,
Leprechaun.
right? They're already starting to set our guy out like to be like the media circus hound of WrestleMania.
And you know what it is because his character, again, every time you think Seth can't get any better, he goes up another level.
He has been, man. Every week I see him, it's just more and more bonkers how this dude is acting. It's hilarious. I think it's very
amazing. It's actually probably our best luck that the Authors of Pain got fired, because I don't know what they were going to do with that, but he had to figure it out
either.
And Buddy Murphy, for that matter, which I love Buddy Murphy. Shout out to what he's doing in the House of Black right now. But everything that has happened with Seth has been an evolution from him turning around in the back of that chair, and I was like, what? And it didn't make any sense. And from there, he was like figuring it out. And I was like, I don't like this Seth Rollins being a preacher or pastor. And they just kept evolving and growing to this maniacal swag lord psychopath. This Joker
maniacal
character.
Swag lord. That sounds awesome.
That's what he is.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Rollins.
Like a Batman villain.
Hey, the niggler is out there. Niggle me this, Batman.
I don't know if we can call Seth Rollins that, but okay.
I mean, he is a revolutionary. He might just join the Black Panthers. I'm just saying, we don't know. We gotta wait.
He be rocking that one glove.
Right. Damn.
I am a revolutionary.
Right.
I can see
he watched Judas and the Black Messiah once. I was like, I got it. Nobody will know where this is from. And all black people are side-eyeing him like, the fuck? But be that as it may, guys, if that is all the things this week from wrestling, I think Dynamite, it was only 2 things I wanted to really mention. The match between, who was it?
My eyes kind of perked up a lot when Jericho said on January 6th.
I was like, wait, what?
So it was like, confirmed.
Right.
I almost didn't let him finish that promo before I was on the way.
Just saying, that 6-man tag match was probably the best 6-man tag match ever. And I could see Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole any day of the week. It would be fantastic. I got to give them their props because they are very well matched in the ring. So them going back and forth, all the chain wrestling reversals, it was beautiful. So
agreed.
I like that Red Dragon stuff. They're great. It's just fun. So that was my one note from there.
I really love the finish to that match. How it was just so sudden. Like
Yeah.
Jack Perry's in there, doesn't know what's happening, and then boom, total elimination happens.
Yeah.
And he's barely recovering, and then here comes the boom.
Yep. I love that. Also, weird thing about, I know we talked about this about 2.0, just my last notes, kind of my final notes. Indy versus Persia. I enjoyed the competing dual entrances. That match had absolutely no spark to it, but the group orgy afterwards was pretty entertaining. Like, oh, we about to get down? I was like, oh, if you've been to college before and you've been and had roommates and y'all had, I take the couch.
So it's funny, like
if you know, you know.
It's funny, like every WWE thing has like they have like this little comedy segment where to take away the seriousness of people fake fighting each other.
Yes.
But NXT has the best one with this Persia and Indy segment. Because even though you're like, all right, this is silly, but it's not as bad as, the chasing around for the 24/7 title.
I was gonna say
or the egg.
Reginald versus
Reginald trying to get the sloppy toppy in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, and was it Mina? Nobody meaner than Tamina.
Tamina
giving it up. Like, I'm about to kiss you so hard. She's like that type of chick that scares the hell out of me. Like, there's always that one chick that just thinks she's so sexually advanced, and she like just mangles your penis. I'll show you. You know you like this, and you're like and she thinks you're moaning, but you're like crying and
you're in pain.
Yeah, and you're literally
she's
sore
like,
for a week.
You want more?
Detective Benson.
She's a biter.
Man, she's a biter.
She's a nowler.
like, do you got rabies? Right. She's foaming out the mouth.
She's like, yeah, you do too now.
Right. I'm gonna get this tetanus shot real
that,
quick.
But Tamina kisses Tozawa and breaks his jaw every time, and I love it. So I think I would beg to differ. I think that might be one of the better, lighter, levity moments of wrestling right now. But be that as it may,
24/7 title and everything.
Also, Wendy Chu. I love Wendy Chu.
Oh yeah, Wendy Chu. Yeah,
she's growing on me.
Chu Nation, stand up. Huge fan.
Hey, anybody that wears a onesie, I'm here for it.
Fights and naps, two of my favorite things.
Facts. Well, with that said, guys, with no more further ado, we have J-Mo's Jeopardy. I know that's the music I wanted to hit, and I was like, wait,
right. I know.
I am your host, J-Mo. And the rules of Jeopardy are simple. If you don't know the answer, your mother Trebek will work as an answer.
From the grave.
That's right, Trebek.
That's right, Trebek. All right.
Oh, your mother was a whore.
Your mother was a whore.
Why do we keep booking him?
I got a couple ideas.
Jared Ferguson. All right.
R.I.P. Norm.
Yes, R.I.P. Norm. This is going to come as a shocker to everybody. But
you're not prepared.
Why don't you lead us off?
What are the categories?
The categories are catchphrases, WrestleMania, specialty matches, kayfabe terms, or world champions.
Let me get catchphrases.
So whoever puts the raise their hand first is how.
What's the max? 1,000?
No, 100 to 500.
Okay, 300. Alex.
Though no profit, Stone Cold Steve Austin originated Austin 316, which he proclaimed says this.
I just whipped your ass. Oh.
You took my answer, but
so I was using the raise the hand thing. Okay,
well, that's when it makes sense. The question, the answer, I guess, because I don't know. Jeopardy works a different way than we're playing, but what is I just whipped your ass? J-Mo?
That is correct, Ethan.
Oh yeah.
300 points for Ethan. Ethan, next category, please. And stop the gyrating. This is a PG show, please.
Oh, I can't stop the gyration. Categories.
Catchphrases, WrestleMania, specialty matches,